Bobby Bowden built a football dynasty. During his 34 years coaching Florida State, Bowden amassed a winning record, 315 wins, 98 losses, 4 ties, and built the Seminoles into a national powerhouse, winning 12 Atlantic Coast Conference championships and national titles in 1993 and 1999. He won 357 games total during his 40 years in college coaching and was selected to the College Football Hall of Fame in 2006. The fourth winningest coach in college football history. He came to FSU in 1987, and before retiring with that 2009 Gator Bowl win here in Jacksonville against West Virginia, I had a chance to talk with Coach Bowden. In an exclusive interview, he told me he came to Tallahassee with no intention of ever staying, because back then, in the world of college football, FSU didn't matter.
Well, it's funny, some people know this, some don't. When Ann and I decided to come to Florida State, it was not with the idea of staying. It was the idea of getting back down south, renewing acquaintances, and end up back over in Alabama where we're from. That's the way I thought my career would go. But it didn't work out that way, and I'm glad it didn't, because we began to win ball games here, we got successful here, and we decided, heck, man, we just stay here, we can do it here, you know? And but when I first came, we didn't think we'd be here very long.
You've got a philosophy that's kind of followed you. It was the great Bear Bryant who basically said, I'm not going to hire anybody who's not smarter than me. And it seems to me that you've surrounded yourself with good people, and it's served you very well at FSU.
Well, I think that is a key. I mean, you know, my philosophy, you know, people get on me, well, he's getting old, he can't coach anymore. Well, head coaches don't coach. People don't understand that. A head coach kind of organizes and then tries. My philosophy has always been hire the best people you can find and then have sense enough to leave them alone. I don't micromanage. I don't say, well, why don't you do this and you ought to do that. Well, I might suggest some things. I still do that. But they make the final decision. Now, if you've got good people, that's the way you do it, that's in my opinion. Yeah.
That's Bobby Bowden on the gridiron. Fact is, there's so much more to coach. His family and his faith always came first. He was married for 72 years to his wife, Ann. She was always by his side. He has 6 children and 221 grandchildren. Oh, and 9 great-grandchildren. In April of this year, it was what Bobby Bowden probably would have called a dadgum good day, one of many during his 91 years. He received the inaugural Governor's Medal of Freedom from Governor Ron DeSantis. That medal is given to a Florida citizen who makes an especially meritorious contribution to the interests and citizens of the state, its culture, or other significant public or private endeavor. The governor called him arguably the greatest coach in college football history and declared that April 7th, 2021, Bobby Bowden Day. Upon accepting the award in typical Bobby Bowden fashion, he credited the others who coached and played for him along the way and added,
and appreciate you giving me this honor. I will treasure it the rest of my life, which I don't know how long it's going to be. once you get 90, boy, you don't think about that future too much.
Coach dealt with a tough bout of COVID in October of last year, and after winning that fight, he again made it about others, and with his usual grace, said in a statement, I want to thank all the many, many people who were thinking of and praying for me over the last few years. I just went through a battle with COVID-19, and God just wasn't ready to take me home yet to be with him. And when he was faced with the news that he was diagnosed with a terminal medical condition, the same grace that served him all of his life and showed that he lived his life, loves his family, and let the faith in his heart guide him, it was on display, that grace was. The 91-year-old who shaped so many lives, the coach who mentored so many, the husband, father, grandfather, and great-grandfather, let the world know his faith and spirit remained strong. His final message, I've always tried to serve God's purpose for my life, on and off the field, and I'm prepared for what's to come. My wife, Ann, and our family have been life's greatest blessing. I am at peace. Rest in peace, Coach Bowden. Rest in peace.